So it's Malaysia versus Belgium, another encounter in Pool B at Major Dhyan Chand Stadium, Lucknow. It's been a spectacular day. Match 23 begins in a short while from now. But before that, Pool A saw Australia and Austria. Australia clearly showing the dominance over Austria. I thought that will be even Stevens, but then Australia came in so strongly, beating Austria 4-2. In Pool A encounter saw Korea battling it out in the middle with Argentina. And that was a match that Argentina wanted to win with a 3-goal margin, but then they won it with a 4-goal margin. 5-1 clear victory for Korea. Netherlands beat Egypt 7-0. Malaysia and Belgium will battle it out in the middle in Pool B. And then comes a big game for the local fans, the Indian fans at 6 p.m. India and South Africa. As both the teams now jog to the middle of the pitch, Malaysia and Belgium. Of course, Belgium leading this Pool B with 6 points. Not like to give away that advantage they've already gained in this pool. Malaysia beating Egypt yesterday, getting 3 points in Pool B. But it's Netherlands who've just beaten Egypt. Those are our guests, Dr. Anurag Singh Bhaduria, Advisor Sports Government of UP. Escorted by Commander R.K. Srivastava, Executive Director Hockey India. The handshake with the captains and the umpires. And it's time now for the national anthem of two countries, Belgium and Malaysia.
Ladies and gentlemen, I request everyone please stand for the national anthem of Malaysia.
So it's another battle of Pool B, where the mighty Belgium will play their last league game with Malaysia. Of course, their last game too. And as the Pool B stands, Belgium clear favourites, sitting pretty at 6 points. Netherlands have got that vital 3 points. Of course, it was an easy game for them, winning 7-0 against Egypt. They stay at the second spot as of now. But then the Malaysian side will be hoping for a miracle to happen to beat the mighty Belgium. They had an easy encounter yesterday against Egypt, just a 2-0 victory. But Belgium surely will be experimenting with their moves, and that's the Malaysian side led by Najib Hassan, and of course Rafizul Mustafa in 13, and Ashran Hamzani, and also Ayman Nick Rosemi. Those are the players to be watched. And Coach Wallistan Knowing the strengths of the Belgium side, we're having a different strategy today to deal with the might of the Belgium forward. Belgium, of course, have had some good outings in this tournament already. They beat Netherlands, they beat Egypt, and of course, looking for the players like Stanley Verhoeven and also Felipe Simar, Thomas Verheyen, real threat, of course. Jeroen Bart, the coach. Belgium will try to get the maximum points out of this game. That's Zeke Newman, the Australian umpire. And this is Uruguay's Federico Garcia in the Belgium half. Well, as the Pool B stands, clearly Belgium with the maximum points in the past two games. Netherlands lead, in fact, at the moment with 6 points, but Belgium are here to get the vital 3 points here. My name is Manish Jolly and I welcome Solomon Kasuji. Welcome, Solly.
Hi Manish, good to be back with you again. Coach Wallace Tan in shot there, looking a bit pensive as his charges are about to take on Belgium. Interesting encounter today, but I think it'll be Belgium that gets up over the top, Manish. Just a little bit too strong.
Well then, Malaysia and Belgium will battle it out. We've seen Belgium coming out so strongly in the start of the game. Will this be another strong start? They understand the conditions here. It's been chilly throughout the day in past days. The sun came out a while back, but the foggy conditions still prevail in Lucknow. Nice little center there. And Malaysia, of course, will have to defend well. And the coach, Tan Wallace, understands that. Isn't that solid?
Yeah, Coach Wallace Tan knows exactly how much is on the line for his side here. Pretty strong development focus for Malaysia, as they look to a pretty new junior side, looking to support and provide a deeper pipeline of talent for the senior side.
But then it was definitely an unexpected call for Malaysia. But then their encounters in the Junior Men Asia Cup in 2015 wasn't that impressive. They finished 5th and were 4th in the 2013 edition of the Junior World Cup. Have two strong teams in the pool this time, Netherlands and Belgium. Lost to Netherlands. 7-2 was the score then. This is, of course, another tough game for Malaysia. They know it. And the only way they can pressurize the Belgium side is by attacking. Jeroen Bart, the Belgium coach, knows it. He's been sitting here, jotting down notes of the opposition teams. Looked like to be a neat scoop, but in the end, was too long. For a moment, I thought that game between Egypt and Malaysia, Solly, I thought Malaysia will go for the onslaught of full march to the Egyptians. At the end, they were getting tired, but then didn't give enough openings for the Malaysians. And the finishing was a big question mark as well.
Absolutely. A good effort all round. But it's all about this one today. Belgium, one of the sides that probably lead the stats in making intercepts, and that gives you an indication of the strength of their marking. They mark on the shoulder and in front. Don't allow the opposition to jump in front and receive clear possession, and from that they'll look to counter-attack.
This is where the strong teams dominate in the midfield. The kind of possession they had, they were up front once, they shifted the ball back, and now the ball goes onto the left flank once again. Victor Vignes. Nice little turn there, getting inside so strongly. Malaysia needed a strong defense, they managed to do it. Rafiul Full Mustafa. Morsi Afiq Sumantri battling loud. It's a free hit for Belgium. Interesting game it was between Belgium and Netherlands as well. The closing stages, Belgium just surprised Netherlands with that goal. Eventually came out winners, made it easy for them to come out in this game. Netherlands, of course, had an easy game too against Egypt earlier on, beat them 7-0. But at the moment, Malaysia would love to garner some points here. Fans coming out in numbers from all over the world. The Belgian fans know the strengths of their team. But here it is, of course, Malaysia looking more agile in the start compared to what they were yesterday against Egypt.
I think it's pretty passive defence so far by Belgium. Just wondering how much that we see some of the Belgian fans again. I think we had a little bit of a chat to them the other day.
I thought one of the fans celebrating already, but then this is an impressive move by Malaysia. Nice little centre there. They needed a touch. Oh, they needed a magical touch. That didn't happen, but the penalty corner has been awarded to Malaysia. Amirul Arshad moved in so sharply. Concerns already for Belgium, but then good that this move was based by Malaysia from the right flank.
The ball just played speculatively into the 7-yard box. Lifted off the Belgian defender and it's gone for a penalty corner. Lifted dangerously.
Well then, Norsi Afiq Sumantri, Rafizul Mustafa in the huddle there along with Najmi Jazlan. They can manage to score here. Surely they'll put on a strong message across the Belgium camp. That's a long game. I'm in Nick Rosemi. Oh, it had to be a clean stop. Didn't happen there. Still the possession with them. They'll have to make an attempt at the goal. That's opportunity lost for Malaysia.
Another missed trap. We've had a number of them this tournament so far. Seems that a number of teams are struggling. Particularly at the circle end, that's to the right of our commentary position. Seems to have been the side that's troubled most teams.
Malaysia, of course, had an impressive outing in the previous Junior World Cup in New Delhi, where they finished 4th. And they were 4th in the 1979-1982 World Cup as well. At the moment, one more penalty corner awarded to Malaysia. The defender's not happy. Rubin's having a chat with the umpire. But the reality is that Belgium will have to defend the second penalty corner from Malaysia. This is how it happened.
Rubin's getting a touch in it. Ball rolls free. A little bit of a 50-50 ball. The Malaysian got there first. And Rubin's jumping all over his shoulder, not allowing him to get back onto that ball. That's why penalty corner was awarded.
Firdaus Omar doing the hard work, but Malaysia surely pressurizing the Belgium side in the initial stages of this game. Amirul Arshad. Clean trapping this time. A deflection almost went inside, but then the goalkeeper had full eyes. Loic Wendoren had his eyes on the ball. Danger averted.
Another pretty tight defensive run. Really good by the number 1 runner. That's Najmi just flinging it. Got a deflection off the number 1 runner's stick. Went over for the long corner. Danger averted for Belgium. But Malaysia definitely applying a lot more pressure early on. See how long they can sustain that.
That's a bigger question, isn't it? And had Malaysia managed to score out of these 2 penalty corners that they got, surely the game would have become more interesting. Belgium just coming in this game with 2 solid victories in Pool B. But at the moment, Malaysia holding the possession. That's one of those rare occasions in this game. Malaysia has just given up the possession so easily, and here they are. Almost got the reception, but then Belgium with the attack from the left. The fans chanting for the team already. Anthony Kina playing a long pass there near the goal mouth. And just that little wobble denied a clean reception near the goal mouth.
Ball in, just gets a deflection off the defender. Bounces a little bit. You'd expect athletes at this level to make the trap. For Belgium, Quinten van Leerde.
Then Malaysia in this encounter absolutely have to make an impression across to the entire community, the hockey community. They can manage to even get a draw here, be impressing the hockey fraternity for sure. But then Belgium at the moment holding the possession, slowing down the pace of the game. In fact, forced to slow down the pace. Strong defending by Malaysia. Need to get up from fast. Few roll-in substitutions coming in for Malaysia. Mohammad Zulhamizan, Mohammad Zaidi. 2 more substitutions came in. Said Sholan Zulfiduz Mizan, Mohammad Fauzi. Quick roll-in substitutions coming from Malaysia.
You'll find as the tournament goes on, so into the event now, they'll start running those benches just a little bit more. On average, there'll be somewhere between 30 and 50 rolling substitutions in a game. Belgium forward with the ball, well controlled, and there's the first goal of the tournament. Gregory Stockbrooks for Belgium, after a bit of creative play, some good 3D skills down the left side on the baseline. Ball's played across into the middle. We'll have another look at it here. Ball controlled up in the air, knocks it into space, and then just delivers to the far post. Ball well controlled, taking his time, and delivered again into that 7-yard box where so many of these goals have been scored from in this tournament. Goalkeeper left stranded on the near post. Gregory Stockbrooks, the fortunate finisher. Goalkeeper nearly did quite well, Mohamed Matderis. He's made some good space there, but the ball just came back against the float. And that's somewhere that Belgium have been pretty special in this whole tournament. The stats so far: 23 shots on goal, 14 penalty corners earned, 42 circle entries as compared with Malaysia's 29. Most of their creative play coming up the left-hand side, 43% of their circle entries on the left.
So there's the confirmation. Gregory Stockbroke scoring in the 10th minute. Malaysia did try to threaten the Belgium defense, but then it's Belgium who's coming out in flying colors. What a tapping it was by number 9 Alexandre van Linthout. He's one of those players who played for Belgium in the 2013 World Cup in New Delhi. Plays for the team daring in the Belgium Hockey League. He also played in a 4-nation tournament, the Belgium side. That is where Alexandre got 2 goals, and that's the proud father of Gregory Stockbroke.
Man in question, we had a chat with the father the other day. He was explaining all the support and encouragement that parents have to give. Gives us a good insight into the life of an athlete and parental support that has to wrap around that. A strong drive through the midfield here again by Belgium. Ball falls kindly. Malaysian defence equal to the task.
Well, then Malaysia holding the possession now. This is number 11, Norsi Afiq Sumantri. Roll-in substitutions in the sidelines as we got a glimpse there. Just to remind our viewers that the next game, of course, is between South Africa and India. The crowd is starting to build up here. They come in early to avoid the traffic rush near the stadium, the Indian fans. But here it is Belgium once again moving ahead with Gregory Stockbroke, the goal scorer. Nice little turn there. Oh, that was a pass. That's deflection. That came in very handy for Malaysia.
Another really good attack down the left-hand side, but Alexander van Linthout in the middle of the goals. He just overrun his mark, got a little bit too flat with the goalkeeper. Defender was able to step into the middle. He just stayed on the penalty spot. Would have given a lot more angle. He would have received that on the forestick, made it really difficult for that defender to intercept that ball.
Belgium now holding the possession. Robert Ribbons pushing ball in. This is why the ball was pushed inside the center. Change of ends will surely come into play. Marco Donks, yes. Shifting on to the left. Felipe Simar. Possession won back by Malaysia. Will get a free hit.
We have another look at this attack. Carried forward by Gregory Stockbrooks. Spins on the defender and just delivers to the penalty spot, but Alexander van Linthout just overrun it. Defender stepped in front, paddled it wide to the left.
Parents are expecting more. They expect Belgium to come in strongly against Malaysia today. Belgium holding on in their half. Nice little touch there. Strong Belgium side, physically well built compared to Malaysia. Alexis Lemar. Nice little turn there. Was looking for a penalty corner, but then the umpire saying that it was a stick, not a football.
I think the umpire's got it right there. Definitely looked like a stick from this angle. But again, have a look at this goal. The opening goal of the match so far. Well carried and delivered across to the left-hand side. Really good control there by young Alexander van Lintoot. And he was the provider for Gregory Stockbrooks on that occasion. So the roles slightly reversed a few minutes later.
Well, then 1-0 lead for Belgium. I'm sure there's more in the coming. Whistle blown there against the Malaysian forwards. Belgium will get a free hit. It was an easy outing for Belgium against the Egyptian side, but then when they played against Netherlands, that was a tie which they wanted to win. It was a cliffhanger, but in the end, it was Belgium who came out victorious. And if things remain like this, they'll go on to top the Pool B with 9 points. Netherlands have finished their outing in this Pool B. They're sitting on 6 points. Malaysia, well, if they can create magic here, create a victory, anything is possible, Solly. They get 3 more points as well.
If they do, it certainly becomes interesting. Then becomes a matter of goal difference. I think at this stage the Netherlands have got a slightly better goal difference, so they'll go through.
Well, coming up next is South Africa and India. The crowd building up here. The Indian fan, the local fans are pouring in now. It's a holiday in Lucknow. And we expect full house today for the game between South Africa and India. That begins at 6 p.m. Indian Standard Time. The live action, of course, will continue. Belgium there. Just pushing the ball back, seeing the crowded D. Will change the strategy here from one end to the other. Within seconds, the ball come to Arthur's D. Slower. Nice defending by Malaysia, not giving enough free spaces to the Belgian forwards. 4 men constantly inside the D for Malaysia. Alexis Lemaire forced to play back. Quinton van Leer there. Martin Lembu. Robert Robbins, long pass there. The good defending by Malaysia. That's modern day hockey. Sorry, you can't just go on defending for a long time. Malaysia need to go for the counter the moment they get an opportunity.
Yeah, I think Malaysia are just putting themselves under a lot of pressure. I'd like to see them just be a little bit more aggressive. Step up in the midfield when the ball is in the Belgian half and they're building it out. You can see they're trying to play a zonal press here. They just give too much time and space to the Belgians. They concede a penalty corner for shielding. Zeke Newman, umpire that spotted that. Having a look there, Lemaire. There we go. There's the stick shield. Najib just hanging his stick out, preventing Lemaire from getting at the ball. Mohamed Matderis. He's had a great tournament so far, the Malaysian goalkeeper. Quality.
And that little stick block actually makes it more difficult for the goalkeeper as well. Mohamed Matderis will be there definitely for the rescue, but then Belgium have an advantage here. Nice strike there, but wide of the far post.
It's come off the number 1 runner. So we'll get another penalty corner. Good strong flick. Really good line run by the number 1 runner. Can't make it out. Verdaus, it was. He adjusted really well, closed the space. Belgium targeting the Malaysian left post.
Oh, that's lucky. That's lucky. How far can they be lucky now? Oh, free hit to Malaysia. What a close shy that was. Hitting the far post, the ball rebounding back, and Malaysia on the counter. This is where they should capitalize, but then the ball goes outside the sideline.
We'll have another look at that penalty corner shortly. But ball just hitting the post. Coming off and well defended by Malaysia, actually. We'll have a look at this. Really good flick, just hitting, coming off the post, and the postman reacts really well here. Gets that second save. Very difficult from that angle, from that distance. And then puts it on the foot of the Belgian striker, but without the other end. Malaysia earned themselves a penalty corner while we're watching that replay, and that's how quickly the game moves.
And that's the penalty corner number 3 from Malaysia. And this is how it happened. There was a push for sure, but then stick getting blocked there, and that results in a penalty corner.
All sorts of things going on there. Shove in the back, stick obstruction.
One more opportunity for Malaysia. Well, if they can manage to score here, they can surely equalize against Belgium. 2 penalty corners already. This is the 3rd one. Oh, that's good defending by Belgium. That's good defending. That little sprint there was so accurate.
Number 1 runner, again, closing the space pretty good. Malaysia need to find a way to get outside of that number 1 runner, either to the right or to the left of him, to open some space for them. See, ball comes out, number 1 runner gets his line perfect. They need to get it either left or right of him, just to open up the left post or the right post that they can target.
Full marks to Victor Wegnus. Kept his eye on the ball, on the drag play. That enables the sprinters to actually control the aggression of the opponent. Meanwhile, Fabrice Van Bokrai. That's a long pass. Looked like to be so dangerous inside the D of Malaysia. Malaysia have managed to match the pace of Belgium as of now. They were a little sluggish against the Egyptian side yesterday. But then trailing by 1 goal, but they're still trying to manage the pace of the Belgium side. Arthur D. Slover from the left. Good defending once again from Malaysia. They need to go out up front quickly. He'll get a free hit. In fact, a hitting.
Yep, they certainly are matching, but I think at this point in time it's all about the pace that Belgium is playing the game at. They're controlling the pace. I think it's all about tournament management at this stage. You know, they've got the result that they needed against the Netherlands. They're pretty confident that they have got the quality to get up over Malaysia. Look at the fans enjoying themselves out.
The young fans have already turned up for the game India is to play against South Africa. Chilly conditions here. They've come in all wrapped up.
I'm sure they'll be here in full voice.
Well, then moving ahead with Antoine Kina. Belgium building an attack. Quentin Van Lierde back to Antoine Kina. Oh, that's a nice little touch there. Oh, was looking for a deflection. Alexandre from a difficult angle that went wide of the near post.
Another strong attack down the left-hand side. Ball played into the T-spot, which is where the circle intersects the baseline. Some very physical defending there. Just getting the stick on the ball and getting a little shove in the back. Again, was Alexander van Lintout. Probably a little unfortunate not to get a penalty corner there.
Well, then Belgium beat Netherlands 3-2 already, and at the moment Victor Wegnus has been shown the green card. He'll be sitting out for 2 minutes. Malaysia, can they capitalize on this situation with a 10-men Belgium still on the offensive? Nice little touch there for Augustine Moramans. Robert Robbins, Marco Dons. Robert Robbins. Good to see Belgium holding the possession here. Just looking for an opening. Probably spend the 2 minutes passing amongst themselves.
And again, this is just another one of those instances where I'd like to see Malaysia just step out a little bit. No, they're sitting back, defending deep. Belgium controlling the pace of the game. Got 3 men around the back, using the full depth of the pitch. Waiting to suck the Malaysians out. At the end of the day, if Malaysia want the points, they've got to come and get it. Be a bit more positive in their defensive strategy. Because this is the problem. Now, when you win possession, you have no target men up high, and you can't really launch a good counter-attack.
This is one attack from Malaysia, but then that was played a little faster, a little longer for number 6 Zulha Mizan Muhammad to step forward. Mohammad Zaidi is sitting out for a 2-minute suspension for Malaysia. They're down to 10 men now. That's Mohammad Zaidi. But at the moment, Belgium doing quite well, holding the maximum time with the possession. Now, talking about the game between Argentina and Korea. Korea were really defending in the very first half. Argentina came in, scored 4 goals against them. But in the second half, when they started attacking, and there's one opportunity. Oh, that's missed time for Shaw Rise there. He's losing his balance, but then good to see him going for that kill with a difficult angle.
Ball played in again, slightly raised. Bobbles a bit, but raised, controls it well. Instead of hitting the Malaysian goalkeeper, he's hit the Malaysian video analysts up in the box. Either way, on target. One Malaysian or another, but he'd prefer the goals.
Well, then we were just discussing about Argentina and Korea game, where Korea came onto the offensive in the second half, and 4 goals at what Argentina scored in the first. They could manage only 1. That's what Malaysia has to do. They have to play a full game here, open game. Sumantri with the pass, good defending by Belgium. Football there, and Belgium will win the possession and get this free hit.
Malaysian bench there, looking on. But that's exactly what we'd like to see a little bit more of. They stepped up a little bit early, and the ball falls for Malaysia, for Belgium. Just gets a deflection off the defender. Smothering tackle there by Zulkifli Mizun from Malaysia. Should have been got a better outcome of that. Should have Belgium.
For a moment I thought that should have been an early shy at the goal. Just delayed it by a fraction of a second. The Netherlands hold the possession. Robert Robbins. Victor Wegnes. Back to Robbins. Chant going on. Marco Donce. That's so dangerous. Was looking for a deflection from Henry Reis. Malaysia need to clear things out here. Then lucky for them that the ball went over the line.
Malaysia again just leaving the T-spot well exposed down the left. Easy of eliminations. Not able to get the ball past the goalkeeper. On 2 occasions there. Just there we go. The shot earlier where the ball fell for Stockbrooks. Just panels it. And the smothering deflection by Zulkifli Mizun.
Then it was a diving try for a deflection. The trouble still roaming around the Malaysian goal. 1-0 lead only for Belgium. Want to capitalize from here. Let's have a look at that once again. Nice little pass. There was a sliding try by Henry Reis. And this is Gregory. Stockbroke with a try. Always a difficult angle to hit from there.
I think it was a pretty good angle, this sort of level. But the problem is he's gone for the low reverse stick shot. If he had the ability to hit the upright reverse stick shot, I think he could have got something away there. It seems to be a bit of a lost art these days.
That's a scoop from the center of the field down to the right. Belgium still holding possession here. Need more men inside. Almost the entire Malaysian team inside the 23-meter area. Supposed to push back. Will change the direction now. Surely Marco Dont pushing ball on to the left. And Toini Kina. This is where Belgium is so good on the attack at the moment. Just looking for that opening. Alexis Lemar. Toini Kina. The ball didn't reach him. Good interception there. They need a quick response, Malaysia. Should come out strongly with Rafizul Mustafa. Look how fast the Belgium defense has fallen back. Thwarting any attempt for a counter-attack by Malaysia.
And that's a lesson to learn for all the young athletes watching. When you turn the ball over, it's important to apply pressure to the ball carrier as quickly as possible. Keep his head down. Don't let him find any connections. Easy outlets to advance the play or switch the angles. Belgium coming forward again. Lukman getting a deflection. Deemed dangerous for Reyes. So he wasn't able to control it. Hit him slightly above the knee.
But then this is Martin Lembeau playing to Robert Robbins. They've been a strong side, the Belgian side. Marco Dons. Malaysia winning the possession here. They've been a strong side. Alexandre, talking about Alexandre and Thomas Verheyen. Both were the scorers in the 2014 Euro Hockey Nation Junior Championships. That featured Germany, Netherlands, Belgium and Pakistan. Then again, there was a 4-nation tournament in 2016 where the Belgium side scored 21 goals. Of course, this is a game where Malaysia and Belgium, it's a non-consequential game, definitely. When the strong teams like Belgium have an all-win record. Netherlands did lose to Belgium, but at the moment it's Malaysia sitting with 3 pretty points, beating Egypt. They can create a victory here, which is very much possible with moves like these. Good defense there shown by the Belgium defenders. But if Malaysia can manage 3 crucial points here, you never know. In modern day hockey, anything is possible. That's what we saw in that game between Spain and New Zealand yesterday, Solly.
Games can definitely change. Drop of the hat. Malaysia certainly won't die wandering. They'll give it a go. The ball played in dangerously, but Gregory Stockbrook's not able to get on the end of that. For Belgium, just a fraction too late.
Once again, having a look there. Little pass there. All that he needed was a touch. Gregory Stockbrooks got 2 goals in the 4 Nation Invitational Tournament, which I was mentioning. And since then, he's been one of the strikers the opposition would want to block.
I have to say, a little bit sloppy by the Malaysian defence. 2 defenders, both ball watching. They let Stockbrooks get away. He was able to pick his moment and arrive late, unseen. Just not able to get on the end of it. Ball just a fraction in front of him.
Mohammad Fauzi now. This is where Malaysia is spending a lot of time with the possession. They must release the ball quickly, as they do now. Najib Hassan. It was a strong push from behind. Just wonder whether the card was coming out or no. The whistle's still blown. Free hit for Malaysia. Nice strike inside. And Ashram there pushing the defender by the Uruguayan umpire, Federico Garcia. But the day also saw some crucial games. Solly, Argentina coming out and battling it out in the middle against Korea. Struck in the very second minute. Crucial game. Strong teams do reply strongly in strong moments. Belgium, it's not a position where they can relax, but then they sit comfortably in this Pool B encounter. Malaysia, on the other hand, if they come out positively with an intention, with a thought that they can actually beat a strong team in this game, that would do wonders to the confidence. And all of a sudden, when the body language changes, you know, your body starts responding in that way. You start making moves. That doesn't seem to be happening now with Malaysia.
Yeah, for me, it's just a little bit of a mentality. You know, Belgium have come off the back of a really tough game against the Netherlands. You'd always want to ask a few questions as to how quickly they can recover. If I was Malaysia, I'd have a little bit more energy and just have a bit more go. If you're going to lose, you're going to lose positively and sit back and play passive. I think they're just being a little bit too passive at the moment, but anyway, not my decision to make.
Well then, that's very well said, Solly, and this is something which should be conveyed to them as well. They have nothing to lose here. If they keep on defending here, they're not going to earn 3 points. It's only by attacking and putting the Belgium side under pressure that they can score goals, win penalty corners. They've won penalty corners though, failed to convert. Belgium with the offensive now. That's a strong pass, and that is a clean finish by Alexandre Van Lindhout. What a professional touch. What a professional style to convert the goal number 2.
Yeah, some bad mistraps in the Malaysian midfield here. That ball should have been trapped, but it rolled through behind, fell favourably for the Belgians in the form of Philippe Sima, who delivered to the far side of the post. And again, Quinten van Leerde finds himself on the right-hand side with no defensive pressure on him whatsoever. 2 Malaysian defenders standing inside. Nobody released out to him and tried to force him to go to the baseline or do something. Just put him in a bad angle, really. And just let him have the shot and pick his space.
Well then, from this angle, I thought there was a small little touch there, but then Quinten van Leerde just surprised everybody, the goalkeeper, the defenders, even me.
Yeah, that should never have gone in. 100th goal of the tournament. Quinten van Leerde in the 33rd minute for Belgium. Puts them strongly in the lead, 2-0 against Malaysia. Belgium controlling all the play here, dominating the midfield, dictating the pace.
What a strike that is by Robert Robbins.
That one was struck just outside the circle. Yeah, we have another look at this. Struck just outside the circle. Rivens trying to convince the umpires otherwise. But Zeke Newman on the spot, his eyes wide open.
Look at the angle he covered. I understand that it was hit outside the D, but what a strike it was. A very, very difficult angle to cover. Belgium had one more chance here, still holding the possession inside the 23. Come out now, Arthur de Sloever. Martin Limbu. Belgium once again looking to threaten. Oh, that's skillful, but then the umpire thought that was too much above the shoulder.
Yeah, everybody has a bit of a chuckle. Free hit's got to go back the other side of the pitch. Here we go, just gets the ball up in air, 3D skills. Just kept it a little bit too high and dangerous there. Into a crowded zone. There hadn't been a Malaysian defender there, would have been play on.
Nice skill there. Australian umpire Zeke Newman seems he was enjoying there as well. That's skillful hockey. But then Belgium has definitely dominated the first half. A 2-0 advantage in first half. They're not going full throttle with their attack. But Malaysia, when they come out in the second half, need to get things right here. As Solly said, they have nothing to lose. They can afford to go on the attack. You never know, things can turn anytime. Look at the circle entries. 15 to Belgium, 5 to Malaysia. Shots on target, 8 by Belgium, 1 by Malaysia. That speaks everything about this first half between Malaysia and Belgium. They've been a strong side in the European hockey. They have a professional Belgium Hockey League where the foreign imports also go there for exposure, for experience. As the Malaysia hold the possession here, the clock ticks by and the hooter comes out, denoting the end of the half-time. The first half, of course, in favor of Belgium. A comfortable 2-0 lead for them. At half-time, it's Belgium 2, Malaysia 0.
Acknowledge the coordinator award of Ipen, one of the world's leading and fastest growing synthetic sports facility construction company. Thank you for your support. FIH would like to thank Adidas as FIH Global Partner.
And that's the halftime score at Major Dhyanchand Stadium, where Malaysia play Belgium. And 2-0 victory. Not yet, but then this is the halftime score. Gregory Stockbroke scoring in the 10th minute, followed by Quinton Van Liarde's goal in the 33rd. What a strike it was. Let's look at the highlights of the first half. Malaysia got the first penalty corner, had a golden opportunity, but was a weak drag flick, I thought. This is how it went. Gave ample opportunity for the defenders to sprint towards the drag flicker. And Loic Dorinwan, the goalkeeper, had it blocked throughout. This is where Belgium looks so impressive. Skillful hockey they displayed, and it was an easy goal for Gregory Stockbroke. The skill, of course, by Alexandre Linthout made it so easy for Gregory Stockbroke to put Belgium in lead. Definitely the fans enjoyed it. The Belgium side jolted the confidence of Malaysia. This was another opportunity. That was so close. Belgium almost got the second goal there with this penalty corner. The strike hitting the bar, and Malaysia felt themselves so lucky. Belgium were threatening the Malaysian D. That was one of the attempts by Alexandre that, of course, went wide of the near post. But commitment-wise, Belgium were 100%. This is where Sima Felipe pushed on the ball, and what a strike it was by Quinton Van Lierde. That was a real thunderbolt between the legs of the Malaysian goalkeeper Mohammad Madaris. Stunned everybody. Well then, Malaysia trailed by 2 goals. Belgium, of course, winning the possessions also, 59% to 41. They had 2 penalty corners, but Malaysia had 3, failed to convert 1. The circle entries, look at that, 15 for Belgium, 5 for Malaysia. Belgium sitting pretty with this 2-goal lead, but if it stands like this, they'll go on topping the Pool B with 9 points. Netherlands, of course, have finished their outing in this pool with 6 points. Malaysia with 3. Egypt failed to garner any points here in this tournament. Well, then the fans are enjoying here. The Belgian fans are definitely, not the Malaysian fans, but the crowd building up. We'll go to Will Davis. He's with the Belgian coach, Jeroen Bart.
2-0 at half-time. What's pleased you most about the way your team started?
I think we were patient in the start, and that gave us the result. I think we scored that first goal. Afterwards, we lost a bit of patience and we started to force a bit too much. And I think it's really important that we have that patience and the calmness to play the ball around and wait for the right moment to go.
We can't look ahead too far with 35 minutes still to play in this one, but what are you seeing that most makes you confident from your team going forwards?
I think when they bring the amount of energy that we want them to bring in the press, we're stealing balls, and then as well bringing that same energy going forward, I think that we're really powerful, and if we keep on doing that, I think we have all options are open to go still pretty far in this tournament, so I'm looking forward to that.
Well, 2-0 up, we're looking forward to the second half. Thank you for your time as always.
Thank you, cheers.
Well, the humble Jeroen Bart there, speaking so positively. With this confidence inside him. The voice, of course, will be with India later on. That's the South African team. Will be lining up to play the host India at 6 p.m. Indian Standard Time. Encounter that the local crowd are waiting They come out in numbers despite usual chill in Lucknow. Belgium continuing their campaign against Malaysia. Marco Doncic is displaying his skill there. And what a work of stick there. 5 players from Malaysia and they couldn't even get a touch on the ball. Solid, sheer class.
There's some really good skill. Did really well to protect the ball. Have another look at it here. Just used his body and his legs pretty well. That's the key. Put that big right leg in the way. And I think it was Noor Shafiq. Just overshot the mark.
Chant going on, Belgium from the fans, but at the moment Belgium giving any free spaces in the second half, prepared for any threat from the Malaysian attackers. But at the moment Belgium will surely want to consolidate the position from here. 2-0 up they are, the end of the first half. They have taken it lightly, they haven't gone on the full offensive, but they've displayed classy hockey here. That's the reason they're topping the Pool B. Alexis Lamar will get a free hit near the dotted lines. And Nicholas Poncelet to assist him. Nice turn there. Belgium still holding possession. Poncelet was probably asking for an advantage there. Belgium taking it easy, pushing the ball back. Will change the formation now. From the right, quickly the ball goes on to the left flank. Quentin Van Lierde.
I mean, that's the ball when it goes into the left pocket or into the right pocket. Malaysia need to step out and cut the centre of the field. Keep it locked into one side of the field. They can't just allow the ball to be transferred from left to right at will. And if it is going to be transferred, force Belgium to transfer from very deep. Definitely not through the centre mid.
I'd like to re-emphasize on the point you said, Solly, in the first half, that Malaysia should go out positively, should go out on the attacking mode. That's how they're going to at least manage a draw, and then if they're looking for a victory. But the bigger thing is, have they already decided in the mind that they are playing a strong team? Victory may not be possible today. That's a bigger question.
Well, I think the only chance you've got of getting victory when you're playing against a stronger side is to try and put a little bit more pressure on their midfield. You've got to force them to try and play longer so that you can pick up those, step in front and intercept those balls and then launch counter-attacks from there. You can't just keep dropping back deep into your own half, and then when you get the ball, you've got no target men ahead. I think if you look at the tournament so far, the first game, Spain versus Germany. Spain caused all sorts of issues by pressing Germany's midfield. Same thing last night, you know, Belgium against the Netherlands. That's pretty much where they dismantled them. They took a lot of possession off them in the midfield. You've got to step up and press that midfield zone.
That's rightly said by Solly, and this is what the Malaysians should be doing here. 2-0 lead to Belgium. That's going to go up if they keep on defending Malaysia. Modern day hockey forces you to attack. It really encourages you to play open hockey, attacking hockey, which Malaysia is not doing at the moment. How quickly they fall for the defense, that's all right. But in the counter, they must hurry up. Belgium this time moving ahead with Augustine Moramans. Just overran bit. Shot corner for Belgium and Twain Kina. Nice little pass there. Look, unmarked. Nicholas Poncelet. What a free run he had. Had all the time to put the ball inside the D, in front of the goal mark.
This time coming down the right-hand side, getting to that T spotting in. The circle meets the baseline and just throwing the ball in. Nobody on the far post for Belgium. Very passive defense again in your deep defensive zone. Well, you've got to show a little bit more urgency probably.
And they're playing the professional side of Europe in the Euro Hockey Junior Championships. Belgium were 4th. And here they are displaying some strong hockey. They beat Netherlands. That itself is sending strong message to the other teams in this tournament. This is one opportunity. Penalty corner for Belgium. Nice run down from the right. And Victor Wegner just pushing the ball inside, making things difficult for Malaysia.
There we go. Just getting back to the baseline again, to the T-spot, coming back inside, putting it on the foot. The Malaysian defender was Amirul Arshad, conceding that penalty corner.
And one more penalty corner for Belgium, and this is where they would want to capitalize Lambeo with the injection, already in the waiting. Or the drag flickers. Clean stop there. And a strike that just went wide, inches wide of the near post. The scoreline remains intact. 2-0 to Belgium at the moment.
He's certainly got hold of this one. There's the big fella, but just a fraction wide, 5 or 6 inches wide of the left post. Najmi saw this one coming. Good positioning. Very composed, just let it go.
And that reaction says Belgium wants more.
And they're looking pretty relaxed on that Belgian bench. There's the Indian coach, Harendra Singh, the man with an eternal smile.
He looks relaxed as well. And P. Srijaj, mentor for the junior team of India. Well, then the trio will be battling it out with the South Africans, of course, with their strategies. The young team warming up behind the stadium. Chilly conditions here. Just wonder how do the players manage to keep warm. Surely would be elaborating on that for a lot of people across our country, across the globe. You know, how do the players manage to keep warm in these chilly conditions?
Just got to run a bit more, mate. That's all. You stand still, you get cold. You keep working, you don't get cold.
That was too simple, Solly.
I'm a simple man, Munish. Hockey's a simple game.
But then the Belgium side is making it pretty difficult for the Malaysians at the moment, defending. Mind you, there are no referrals in this tournament.
Malaysia controlling the ball. They get a long corner. One of the rare moments. Look at the possession stats, 60% in favour of Belgium. But of that, 70% of the time in the opponent's half. Malaysia with a rare foray into the attacking circle. Spin. Desperate defending by Belgium, but Malaysia still have it. And they get a penalty corner. Just rewards.
There was a football there for sure. Penalty corner for Malaysia. One more opportunity. And we'll have a look at that once again. Malaysia really threatening the Belgian goal, and it was a football by Martin Lembu. Marks to Victor Wegner's also just falling back so sharply, but then Mohamed Zedi making that spin and creating this opportunity for Malaysia. Will they be able to capitalize here? 2-0 Belgium lead. Can Malaysia change this scoreline with this penalty corner? Amirul Arshad with the injection. Trapping has to be fine for Malaysia. Wasn't there in one of the penalty corners in this game. Lena. Oh, that's a sheer opportunity. That deflection making things so difficult for Malaysia. Was in two minds, but then what a deflection, what defending by Belgium. Malaysia once again still inside the circle, looking for a penalty corner. Not this time. Free hit for Belgium.
Belgium with the back four, just knocking the ball around the back, transferred across two channels. Getting around the outside, the Malaysian press, coming down strong down the right-hand side. Antoine Kina, before he rolls out, and Malaysia get the free hit.
Football there. The fans are enjoying here. They're not going for a jog to keep themselves warm. They're warming themselves up by chanting for the teams. Nikhil Poncelet, meanwhile, has been shown the green card. He'll be sitting out for 2 minutes. 10 men Belgium. Malaysia, I'm not too sure whether they're aware of that suspension or not, because they're not going for the kill. And one really expects the team to pressurize the opponent. And there are 10 men on the field. Malaysia not doing that. And an opportunity previously also. The moment Belgium enjoying the possession.
think Malaysia also just a little bit wary of the attacking prowess that Belgium do have. Possibly that's why they're staying back.
It's a long pass, and that's penalty corner once again for Malaysia. Penalty corner number 4 for them.
Ball driven into the circle at the left foot of the defender. I think it was Rubens. Just gets him on the toe. Always very difficult to defend the left foot. It's the one area where you always get taught attack the defender on his left foot. If you go to the other side, it's on his forestick. It's deemed the stronger side. He can tackle you fairly easily.
Within 10 men, Belgium, Malaysia has finally created that pressure with the drag flick. They need to be more impressive. Ayman Nick Rosemi with the injection. Oh, wasn't a clean trapping there. Ashran Hamse, still an opportunity. Shire, the goalkeeper, full marks to him for his agility. Kept his eye on the ball. And really just the height and the angle of that push. Malaysia on the defensive will be creating another opportunity here. We'll have a look at that drag flick once again.
Patiently building up. All played in for a hit to Malaysia. We have another look at this PC. The mistrap comes, but the rebound falls well for Malaysia. They knock it out to the left. I don't think he realized how much time he had. He just didn't get enough pace in it directly at the goalkeeper. Not much that they had to be worried about there, considering the pace that was on that ball. This one played in dangerously.
Well, then this is exactly what we are talking about, the Malaysian attack. They've got 4 penalty corners already, but that conversion and the quality of the penalty corner, that needs to improve a lot. They managed to penetrate inside the Belgium D. But when it comes to finishings, they really have to work hard against the top sides of the world. Belgium is one of them. 2-0 lead still for Belgium. In the midfield, they dominated this game. Controlling the possession in the second half, Belgium. Playing an open game. Tony Keena. Robert Rubens. Back to Keena. Look at that skill. What classy hockey. Robert Rubens moving in so sharply.
Again, throughout that whole movement, all the way back, Antoine Keena. Excuse me. Antoine Keena had all the time in the world. There were 2 defenders standing around him, but just standing there, not actually pressurizing him, not influencing play at all. He could just pick his moments and come down the sideline. Those are the moments where Malaysia really have to apply a lot more pressure. Get in there, get a few jab tackles going, just try and influence him a little bit. Let him panic a little bit.
Well, then talking about Antoine Keena, 20 years old, plays in the midfield. Of course, 2 goals in the 4 Nation tournament that the Belgium side played. He plays for Waterloo Ducks in the Belgium Premier League. It's Belgium's strength, the strong defense. You see the role in substitutions coming in very strongly. Poncelet. Malaysia need to defend well. The body language not very positive for Malaysia. Well, 2 goals that Belgium scored in the very first half. This was class by Alexandre, and an easy finishing in the end for Gregory Stockbrooks.
Second goal coming. Just a little mistrap in the midfield, falls kindly. Rolls the right-hand side, no pressure. He's able to slam that one home. Van Lintout.
But then the second half has been dry for Belgium. Malaysia did get 2 penalty corners in the second half. They haven't been able to capitalize, but then Belgium taking things easy at the moment, going for a full throttle attack, keeping things in control. Still over 20 minutes left in this game. Just to remind our viewers, the next game is between South Africa and India. That's one encounter the local crowd is waiting to happen. India surely will be the favourites here against the African runners-up South Africa. The champions Egypt had a tough encounter against Netherlands. Well, then Malaysia building up another attack with Norsifik Sumatri. Oh, that was a good try. Good effort there. Weak though. But the effort, appreciable.
Pretty good effort. He was falling over. Wasn't quite able to get hold of it completely. At least a little bit of desperation to try and get on the end of that one. Enterprising bit of play. Goalkeeper equal to the task. Loic van Doren has hammered that over the sideline for a free hit.
Belgium have probably done everything right here, Sully. They're not going full throttle against the Malaysian side. They need 3 points, agreed, but then they've kept things in control. Not looking for a high-scoring game here. It's more to do with the strategies for the coming games, making the experiments. Most of the attacks in the second half have come from the right flank for Belgium. A few interesting encounters earlier on during the day where Netherlands beat Egypt 7-0, Argentina beat Korea 5-1. This, of course, is a comfortable outing for Netherlands up till for Belgium up till now. 2-0 ahead against Malaysia. As another attack coming in from Arthur D. Slover, just looking at the umpire, asking probably for a penalty corner for that obstruction, denied there by the Uruguayan umpire Federico Garcia. One more attack coming from the left. Nice skillful hockey there. Ball there. Not happy with that decision. Probably Thomas Verheyen was looking for a whistle in his favor.
Verheyen on that elimination, just as he was getting past the defender, raised his stick. Yes, he might have just caught Najmi. There it is. That's what it was given for. Ultimately, you're responsible for what your stick does. Keep your stick down. Always dangerous up around the head.
Well, Belgium now, at the moment, holding fort here, dominating the field. At the moment, speaking about the Belgium side, they had a nice outing against the Netherlands. Beat them, was a tight encounter against the Netherlands side. Malaysia has been an easy outing for them up till now. Victor Vegnes, the captain. Nice little shift from the right to the left. Augustin Morimans helping it push down to the left. Belgium coming in very strongly now. But the crowded defense of Malaysia will not be lasting long, because that's another penalty corner for Belgium.
Pretty careless stick tackle in the circle by the Malaysian defenders. Some good 3D skill, gets the ball up. And really good control here from Lemaire. There it is, there was a stick tackle and I think a back stick as well. But also deliberately hit over the baseline. Pick any one of the three.
Well, the Belgium are down to 10 men. Gregory Stockbrooks is out with a 2-minute suspension. This is the fourth penalty corner which Belgium have at the moment. Malaysia need to defend well. Thomas Verheyen. Well, Malaysia did have some problems trapping the ball, so did Belgium. But possession with them. Nice pass, and what a finish in the end. That's unbelievable. How can Malaysia just give it up like that?
Well, good control by Belgium. At the end of the day, it's a 7-on-4 overlap. 4 defenders, 7 attackers. Just got to keep shifting the ball. The space will open. A little bit of miscommunication at the start, but they get back into that baseline area. Just knocks it in. And goalkeeper with a bit of a howler past his near post, over his shoulder. He just dropped his hands slightly, ever so slightly, hands just a little bit low around his waist. Got to keep them just a little bit higher up and get the elbows slightly in front of the body. Verheyen, goal scorer, 55th minute. For Belgium, gives them a strong 3-0 lead. Absolute mountain to climb for Malaysia. Don't look like coming anywhere near it at this stage.
Well, then one more attack coming from Belgium from the left. And if you can just have a look at that conversion in the penalty corner once again, you'll see the Malaysian players running after the ball rather than marking the players. That's the reason the players were unmarked. We'll try to get that replay once again. That's number 3 Arthur De Sluwer controlling the pace here. Anthony Kina, Martin Limbu pushing on to the left, getting the ball back. Limbu. That's a long pass, wayward pass. But we'll have a look at the penalty corner once again, Solly. And you'll see the Malaysian defenders going after the ball. That's the reason the players were unmarked. It's going to come in shortly here, but then goal-in substitutions coming in. And the Belgian goalkeeper has been substituted. It's Charles Massett replacing Louis Doran. Five penalty corners for Malaysia. But this is the conversion. Look at the Malaysian defense. They'll run after the ball, not marking the players. And this is where they let Thomas Verheyen score that goal.
In all, it wasn't too bad. I mean, yes, they did send 2 defenders at the one on the right-hand side. Thomas Verheyen left unmarked pretty much on the baseline, but there's no way he should score from that angle. It's a goalkeeping error more so than anything else in that particular incident.
When the defense goes haywire, goalkeeper also runs out of ideas, I feel, Solly. At the moment, Belgium still threatening the Malaysian half at the moment. At will, they're passing the ball, finding enough spaces. It's like roaming around in the Malaysian half at will. The next match, of course, between South Africa and India, that's lined up. Teams are warming up. Few roll-in substitutions also coming on in this game. He plays the form of Alexandre, Felipe Simar lining up for the roll-in substitutions. The Malaysian substitutes also standing at the sideline. But at the moment, this is looking so dangerous. Once again, penalty corner given to Belgium.
Penalty corner for Team Belgium.
And this is how it all happened. Quentin Van Liarde just threatening the Malaysian goal right near the goal mouth. Deflection there, but Verheyen will be injecting at the moment. 3-0 lead for Belgium. Still over 12 minutes to go in this encounter of Pool B. Belgium having a comfortable outing against Malaysia. They already have 6 points in this Pool B. 3 points in this game will take them to 9. Nice trapping there. Shot on the left. Full marks to the goalkeeper, keeping the eye on the ball. This time the Malaysian defense doing much better than what they did earlier on. And that's the counter coming in. Need to capitalize here. Mohammad Zaidi needs to quickly release the ball. Nice interception there by Rafizul Mustafa. But in the end, the result wasn't the way they wanted, but definitely more impressive. This is the penalty corner that Belgium had. The goalkeeper's had his eyes intact. Kept his eyes on the ball. Eventually it was an easy save with a good positioning. Mohammad Materis. This of course was the counter-attack. Ezri was looking for that last touch inside the D near the goal mouth. That did not happen. Belgium really have dominated the proceedings here. Had a comfortable outing against Egypt also. But when they beat Netherlands, things change for them. They put the pressure on the Netherlands camp. Have come out here playing like a strong professional side. And definitely in quarterfinals, they will be threatening the other teams of the world. Fabrice Bokrai, Martin Limbu. Too many open spaces there inside the D of Malaysia. This is live action from Major Dhyan Chand Stadium of Uttar Pradesh Junior World Cup hockey tournament. Belgium dominating the proceedings here, leading 3-0. It's in vain, should be fine. Strong Mehndi hockey players. Firdaus Umar of Malaysia. Just running out of ideas, the Malaysian bench. 59% possession by Belgium compared to 41 to Malaysia. 22 circle entries and 8 entries to Malaysia, 22 to Belgium. The entire Malaysian team in the half at the moment. But then, must be a nice experience for Malaysia in this tournament. Must have had a lot of notes to carry back home. Roll-in substitutions coming in. At the moment, the goalkeeper of Malaysia is also being substituted. Mohammad Madderis will be replaced by Adrian Albert. But then the youngster, Adrian Albert, definitely carry back some experience, and he has a tough job to do against the strong Belgian side. Victor Wegnes. They really haven't created those opportunities, Solly, the Malaysian side. For a moment I thought in the second half they would go all out as you suggested. But the strategy remained the same. Probably they want the scoreline to remain down. They're not ready to take risks.
Look, I think, obviously not being in the camp, it's difficult for us to speculate as to what the possible reasons could be. From where I stand, it's definitely not characteristic of the Malaysian side. We've played against them quite a bit. And they've always been fairly attacking whenever you've seen them. It's an interesting, maybe it's just because it's a rebuilding phase and they're trying to work on just getting the defensive structures right first, getting their combinations going. But I'd still like to see a little bit more adventure.
And that's the kind of dimension you talk about when you talk about the Asian hockey. I saw Korea doing the same thing, going on the defensive against Argentina. Argentina kept on pumping goals in the first half. The story was same with the other Asian teams, but it's changed with India. The opponents, the European nations, are now praising India's speed, strength, skill, everything. And that's what should be done with Malaysian teams. The Koreans should also follow and adapt those measures what India has adopted.
I think, the Indian side went through a bit of pain initially when they first started making this transition. The results weren't that great. They conceded a lot of goals. People gave them a hard time for it, but they're growing pains. You've got to learn. This is probably where the game has changed over the last couple of years. It's just a little bit more strategic in the way that you attack and where you create the pressure.
And it's good to hear from the German coach, the English coach, of course, speaking high about the Indian side. There it is, Malaysia still battling it out in the middle, but we are speaking about the quality of the Asian hockey compared to the European nations. The professionalism lacking in some teams. Korea, of course, the senior team were the runners-up in Olympics once. But at the moment, Asian hockey needs to do a lot with the other team. India, on the other hand, has been very, very impressive. They play their next game against South Africa in a while from now at 6 p.m. Indian Standard Time. After this game, which has been dominated by Belgium. Nicolas Poncelet. Midfield has been so strong for Belgium. They've made their chances from both the flanks. Malaysia, on the other hand, seeking possession. They just wait for Belgium to make mistakes. They did get their chances through penalty corners, Malaysian side, but then it's Belgium who's managed to capitalize. And they've done brilliant finishings, and that's the reason they are ahead by 3 goals.
Belgium strong again into the circle, but equal to the task. It's the Malaysian defence. Now come forward. Free hit given. Stick tackles in the midfield by Belgium. Overlap down the right-hand side, but they can't control it. Could nudge it. Ball spills. Belgium target one of our effects mics on the side of the pitch.
that's a long pass that looked like to be a clean opportunity. Clearly a golden chance denied there by just a small mistake by the Malaysian forwards.
A bit more industrious by Malaysia here. Some off-ball movement. You saw him just leading in behind the defender. Zimar being caught ball watching for a little bit. He allowed his attacker to get away from him. Something Belgium would have to finish strong on. They'd have to pay attention. Momentary lapse, but better movement off the ball by Malaysia.
I thought Khalid Hamirin just hurried up to receive that ball. That created that unwanted deflection. Then that was one opportunity. I wouldn't say that the Belgium defense was caught napping, but then probably they gave enough space for Malaysia to create that opportunity.
Not so much caught napping, but caught ball watching. Not really aware of where the Malaysian attackers were. Still keep on the shoulder so that when he moves, you can feel it moving. Good deflection out of defense by Belgium.
Meanwhile, Gregory Stockbrooks, who's been so impressive, has been shown the yellow card, and he'll be sitting out for 5 minutes now. And that's it. Gregory Stockbrooks got the first goal for Belgium.
Getting a little bit physical in there, was he? He'll come back onto the pitch with about 30 seconds to go.
Two roll-in substitutions still waiting. Mohammad Zadizul Hamzan Mohammad. This is Malaysia. Firdaus Umar, Lukman Ahmad Shukran. Malaysia, they be able to get a goal against the Belgium side. It's going to do wonders for the confidence. To go all out here, 10-men Belgium. Let Malaysia put in some more pressure on them. Firdaus Umar, well defended by Belgium. Strong side there. Shining in every areas. The midfield, the defense.
Malaysia asking for a penalty corner there. Zeke Newman not falling for it.
Just trying to find an opening there. Khalid Hamirin with a shot. But the Belgian defense is intact. Just over 3 minutes to go for the Hooter to come out. Belgium, stronger of the two teams. Here Malaysia have a chance. Oh! Just played a touch faster there, Amirul Arshad. And what a pass it was. The deflection, of course, making it comfortable in the end for Amirul Arshad. Just a step behind. One more chance. One more chance. That's a strike. Oh, weak one there. Once again, it was Amirul Arshad. And what an opportunity. In 1 minute, they get 2 chances and fail to convert one.
Rebound coming off the goalkeeper, but well smothered by the Belgian defence. Consulate there. Getting good body position on that defender. Just able to slide in behind him. In no danger of getting hit. Kept his head behind the striker's back. Just reaching out to the stick and smothering the shot. Fog coming in. As we get ready for the India vs South Africa game at 6 p.m. Indian Standard Time. That's the one that follows this one. Very important encounter for South Africa. If they want to advance, they will need to get a win there. So it might well be a long day in the office for them.
Might be a testing time for the Indian fans also. They line up in numbers outside the stadium. Come out full numbers to support their team India. At the moment, penalty corner for Malaysia. In the dying moments of the second half, can we salvage some pride here? Can they get a goal out of this penalty corner? And this is how it all happened. Football inside the D. That's penalty corner for Malaysia.
Alexis Lemaire just missing the trap. A little bit soft. Malaysia will take it. Can they get one on the scoreboard?
We are testing for Charles Massett, goalkeeper of Belgium, who substituted. Came in place of Van Doren in the second half. Amirul Arshad with the ejection. Oh, just slipped there. Unlucky. Wanted to have a spectacular touch. Didn't happen. Lose one more opportunity, Malaysia.
Yeah, they've missed 3 traps at the top of the circle. Out of 6 penalty corners, 50% of them not trapped. It's very difficult to remain competitive when you're making those sorts of mistakes.
Well, then Belgium with the possession as the clock ticks by. Still trying to build an attack. Quinton Liarde. Malaysia get the possession back. He tried to create a chance. Zul Himizan Mohammad did well to place it for Amin Nikrosemi. The reverse coming in, but the defense intact. Belgium not giving free spaces now. Just under a minute now. Belgium sitting handsomely on this lead and will surely top the Pool B. There weren't any questions, weren't any doubts before the game started. But Belgium clearly dominated the proceedings here, and this is how it was. Skillful hockey, strength in defense, midfield, up front. Everything was perfect for Belgium today.
Yeah, they just had too much time and space. They could literally command the game, do whatever they wanted. Very little pressure on them.
And as they play for the Hooter now, it's an easy victory in the end for Belgium, as Gregory Stockbrooks came in, as Solly rightly said. He would be there for the last 30 seconds. But good to see that he's on the pitch to enjoy the celebrations with his team. The fans are enjoying here. A strong message to the teams across the world from Belgium with a strong victory over Malaysia. Not a high-scoring game for them, but they controlled everything in this game. The full-time score, it's Belgium 3, Malaysia 0. So that's how it all began. Malaysia were defending right from the word go, but the skillful hockey, the talent and the promising youngsters of Belgium did make things difficult for Malaysia. That was, of course, the goal that was an easy conversion. The hard work, though, was done by Alexander Van Linthout. Easy goal for Stockbrooks in the end. Strong reply from Belgium. Each time they were threatened in their half by Malaysia. And look at this goal for a finish. What a strike it was from Van Liarde. The goalkeeper was stunned. So was everybody inside the circle. Where did the ball and how did the ball go in there? Well, the chants of Belgium were going on throughout in this game as the temperature was going down, but not the spirits of the Belgian bench. This, of course, was another piece in the penalty corner where number 16, Thomas Orhine, was unmarked. What a difficult angle. He had to score. And he did it so perfectly. That was the third goal of Belgium. So in the end, it was, of course, a comfortable victory. It's dictating terms to the Asian side. Malaysia will definitely carry a lot of experiences and lessons like fall on, and this was an opportunity for Malaysia. Had a golden opportunity. Only strength was required in that reverse. That did not happen. It all went in favor of Belgium in the end. We'll go for the post-match presentation with Will Davis.
Well, thank you and welcome to the post-match presentation after Belgium beat Malaysia 3-0 in their Pool B encounter. Thank you to Hero MotoCorp Limited, Polytan, Adidas and Loughborough University as global partners of the International Hockey Federation. Thank you also to host partner Lucknow and to the government of Uttar Pradesh for their presenting partnership of the Uttar Pradesh Hockey Junior World Cup Men Lucknow 2016. Welcoming our special guest, Dr. Anurag Singh Bhadoria, Advisor of Sports, the government of Uttar Pradesh, who will present the Man of the Match award to Gregory Stockbrooks from Belgium. Well done to Gregory and Belgium. Big winners to end Pool B. And we welcome Gregory over for a couple of quick words after a fine performance. Gregory, congratulations on the win and also on finishing top of the pool. How nice is that?
Yeah, I think it's very nice to be on the top of our table, especially a part of a tough game against the Netherlands. So it's also important that we now avoid, I think, Australia. But yeah, I think we're all looking forward to the quarterfinal against Argentina. So it's going to be a tough game also, but we're really looking forward to it.
With that next game coming up, the quarterfinal, how do you prepare for that game?
I think now we're going to look some clips from the Australian team, and especially also from ourselves, what we can improve, and I think we will be ready for the game.
Gregory, congratulations. Go and enjoy the win. Thank you. Man of the match, Gregory Stockbrox, after Belgium beat Malaysia 3-0, and that ends our post-match presentation.
Well, then that's the Pool B standing. Belgium, of course, Gregory Stockbrox said that they're happy to avoid Australia. 9 clear points. Netherlands just lost that game against Belgium. Sit at number 2 in Pool B with 6 points. Malaysia beat Egypt, and those were 3 points they earned. Egypt, for them, it was a learning experience in this World Cup. Well, then in the morning, Australia beat Austria 4-2. Korea lost to Argentina 1-5, and that enabled Argentina to qualify for the quarterfinals. Netherlands had a convincing 7-0 victory against Egypt. And then this game in Pool B, Malaysia lost to Belgium, giving them 3 clear points. They topped the Pool B. But it's the big game coming up next in Pool D. South Africa versus the hosts, India. Well, it was a game where Belgium dominated the proceedings against Malaysia. We leave you with the last 20 minutes of action of this game. Counter against Netherlands. Well, in Malaysia, building up another attack with Norsifik Sumatri.